guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jazzy, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for tuning in for today's video. In this video, I'll be bringing you guys some tips on why your hair is possibly not growing. Now, I want to bring you guys this video because I know some people might think that their hair is not growing, they're not able to see any length, they feel like they're doing everything that they possibly can imagine to promote healthy hair growth, but it's just not working. So I'll be giving you guys my take on why your hair is possibly not growing. So if you're interested to learn what I think what might be able to help you grow your hair, make sure you guys stay tuned for the video. Before I go ahead and jump right in, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there. It would really warm my heart to have one more subscriber, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell so every time I upload a video, you won't miss out on any of my content. Alright, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 5 tips on why your hair is possibly not growing. I did want to go ahead and throw this out here as a little disclaimer. I am no licensed cosmetologist, so these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Of course, you guys, you don't have to listen to what I say, but I think that these tips will help you if you're struggling with hair growth. The first tip I want to share with you guys is an imbalance of protein and moisture. I know a lot of times we can feel like our hair is not growing, but a fun fact, our hair is always growing. We're just not able to retain the length. When it feels like your hair is just not growing, you're at a plateau, your hair's at a standstill point, it's because you might have too much protein, and an overload of protein will allow your hair to break and snap. So you want to make sure you have a right amount of protein to match the right amount of moisture, because if you have an overbalance of moisture, your hair is also going to snap and it's just going to be very limp. So you want to make sure you find the right balance. Now, me personally, I like to do a protein treatment every week, and then I also like to do a moisturizing treatment every single week, which is a deep conditioning treatment. So I give my hair protein as well as moisture, and I love the ApHogee Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner because it gives my hair the protein and the vitamins it needs, but it also moisturizes and hydrates my hair at the same time. So if you're struggling with an imbalance of protein and moisture, or if you don't know that that could possibly be one of the reasons why your hair isn't growing, try the ApHogee Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner because it works phenomenally, and that's the only product I use on a regular basis to give my hair the protein and the moisture balance that it needs. Now, I obviously do deep condition my hair as well, but when I'm looking for a specific balance between the two, I like to reach for the ApHogee. The next tip I want to share with you guys on why your hair possibly isn't growing is because you don't have a strong routine. I know a lot of times people just like to wing it. Sometimes they'll wash their hair on a Wednesday and then they'll wait 10 to 12 days and they'll wash their hair again. I want to tell you guys, your hair will flourish on a routine. It's just been proven, you guys. Everyone that I've been watching on their healthy hair journey, they have a routine that they follow by every single week, and if you don't do it every single week, they do it every other week, whichever works best for you, because I do know some people, they don't like to wash their hair every single week, but girl, I'm not that person. Okay, I wash my hair every single week, but if you can't find the time to wash your hair every single week, just make sure you have a really solid routine. Now, I will go ahead and share with you guys my personal routine just in case if it might help you out, but when I wash my hair, I go ahead and I follow up with some conditioner, and I do not rinse the conditioner out. I follow up after the conditioner right into my deep conditioning treatment. Sometimes I'll use 4 to 5 deep conditioners, and I'll sit under the hooded dryer for 45 minutes to an hour every single week, you guys. Yes, I know it's crazy, but my hair loves it. And once I'm done sitting under the hooded dryer, I follow up and I rinse my hair out with cool water only. I make sure I rinse all of the product out of my hair, but using cool water allows that moisture to lock and seal in. So this way you don't have to apply any products to your hair throughout the week, and your hair will be very moisturized, and you won't have to worry about adding any other products to your hair. So after I go ahead and I rinse my hair out with cool water only, I then like to go ahead and I'll apply some type of leave-in conditioner like I share with you guys. Typically, this is when I'll go ahead and I'll follow up with the ApHogee Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner, and I'll also go ahead and I'll apply a heat protectant because I will go ahead and follow up and blow dry my hair. Now, once I'm done blow drying my hair, I then like to go ahead and flat iron my hair, and I only flat iron my hair once a week when I do straighten my hair because I alternate every other week between heat and no heat. So when I do straighten my hair, I don't pass over my hair throughout the week. If I've sweated my hair out or if I work out and my hair's gotten a little frizzy, I just let it do what it's gonna do because I wrap my hair every single night, which is so important, you guys. If you're not wrapping your hair every single night, that can also be what's causing your hair to break, which can seem like your hair's just not growing. So using a silk scarf to wrap your hair with or a silk bonnet to protect your hair when you go to sleep is always ideal. And like I shared with you guys, I don't straighten my hair and I don't use heat on my hair every single week, so my hair is accustomed to that. My hair is very manageable when I'm not using heat on my hair, when I let my hair air dry. But again, you want to make sure you have a solid routine, so this way your hair will know it'll be getting those deep conditioning treatments, the protein, the nutrients it needs every single week, at least for me. But sometimes people do go ahead and have their routine every 2 weeks. Whatever works best for you, just make sure you find a routine and stick with it. I personally wash my hair every single Sunday. That is wash day for me. I don't rush it. As you guys just heard, I spend an hour sitting under the hooded dryer. So make sure you have enough time to give your hair what it needs, the time that it needs, so this way it can flourish. The third tip I want to share with you guys that might be stunting your hair growth is bad protective hairstyles. So I know when you initially hear protective hairstyles, you automatically think that's good for my hair, but you want to make sure you take the time out to find out what particular hairstyles work best for you when you're thinking of a protective hairstyle. So for me, my hair doesn't really like box braids. It doesn't like individual braids. My hair really only likes clip-in extensions and like neck braids, those meat meal braids, straight to the back cornrows, whatever you guys call them nowadays. That's what my hair really likes, and that's what allows my hair to grow the most, is when my hair is in those type of styles. Now the clip-in extensions, I know some people are gonna say, well, clip-in extensions, they're not protective hairstyles. It depends on the length that your hair is at. So my hair is at the mid back length, and when I have my clip-in extensions in, you guys, it prevents my hair from getting caught on any type of clothing. It prevents my hair from getting caught on my bra strap. It prevents my hair from being caught on like the car seats when I get in cars and things like that. So that's why the clip-ins work for me. But I do know some people don't necessarily like clip-in extensions. And again, you have to find the protective hairstyle that works best for you. They have individual box braids. You can do quick weaves. You can do clip-in extensions. You can also do tape-in extensions. There's so many different protective hairstyles out there on the market. But the tricky part is finding out what your hair likes and what will allow your hair to flourish the most with. So make sure you guys are giving yourself some time to experiment and try out different protective hairstyles, because every protective hairstyle is not going to be a protective hairstyle for each and every different person. Of course, we're all different, and that's what makes us so beautiful and such beautiful human beings, because we're all different. So keep that in mind. Try different protective hairstyles to find out which one your hair likes the most. The fourth tip I want to share with you guys that might be stunting your hair growth is trimming your ends. And I know you guys don't want to hear this. I know we hate getting our hair trimmed because it feels like we're getting our hair cut. It really does. But if you're getting your ends dusted in a timely manner, and when I say timely manner, because I know a lot of people ask me, well, when is the right time to get my ends trimmed? I typically like to go and say 2 to 4 months, give or take. Just make sure you're watching your ends. If you see any white bulbs or if you see any tree branches, that's a sign that you need to go ahead and get them trimmed. But if you don't see either one of those signs, but your ends still feel dry, they feel crunchy, that's also a sign that you should go ahead and get them trimmed then. But if you don't get your ends trimmed, you guys, you're really just holding on to dead weight, which is not gonna allow your hair to flourish and grow, which can make it seem like your hair's not growing at all, which we know is not true, because our hair grows from the roots. But when we don't trim our ends, it's holding our hair down from growing from the roots. So make sure you get your ends trimmed, and make sure you get your ends dusted. Again, if you only are gonna go ahead and get your ends dusted, I strongly suggest getting them dusted every 2 to 4 months. So that will come around like what, 3 to 4 times a year. But if you're getting your ends trimmed, maybe once a year is like the ideal standpoint for me, because at that time you're gonna go ahead and get more trimmed off, opposed to if you were getting them dusted every 2 to 4 months, if that makes any sense. The last thing I want to share with you guys that might be contributing to making you feel like your hair isn't growing is the foods you're eating, not eating the proper things. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, I'm eating 3 meals a day, I eat my fruits, I eat my vegetables, why isn't my hair growing? That's not enough, you guys. I know I've been in that position. Before I went vegan, I felt like I was eating salads, I felt like I was eating my broccoli, I felt like I was eating eating my zucchini, I was eating sweet potatoes, all that stuff that promotes healthy hair growth, but it just wasn't enough. And I know that sounds so bad, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate to admit it, but you have to really go ham on it, you guys. When I went vegan, I noticed an immediate difference just from the foods I was eating, by the way my hair was performing. When I started eating more colors of the rainbow, when I started incorporating different types of fruits that I normally wouldn't eat, like kiwi, cantaloupe, apples and pears and things like that, my hair really took off and it started growing. So make sure you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables. You want to eat lots of colors of the rainbow, and try to incorporate a dietary supplement because that will also help improve your hair growth. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tips on why your hair is possibly not growing. If you guys did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section what you guys are going to be doing to try to promote healthy hair growth, as I'm always curious to hear what you guys are incorporating in your routines. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.